The way to California was marked with many graves. Most of them have since disappeared, worn by the wheels of countless wagons, erased by the turning of the seasons, their makeshift markers broken and blown to dust. The few marked graves that remain have stood now for 100 years or more to remind us who have inherited the magnificent American West of those who died in the making of the legacy. This is the story of one of those graves, of the love and courage that went into its preservation. This is the story of the Lone Grave.
Heck, these animals of yours sure step heavy.
Maybe they're tired of walking.
I don't know why you insist on working on this piece day after day anyway. The trail is so rough that every stitch you make is a different length.
I'm not making it to show off my fancy work. Helps pass the time. See, this here's what I did in Missouri. And this is Nebraska. And that leaves Wyoming, Utah, and California to do. Oh, I know this cloth won't win me any prizes, but whenever I set my table, I'll remember what a long way it is to California.
John's coming, Susan.
Oh! Are you folks enjoying the ride?
I can't say much for the view, but at least it's easy going.
See where that knoll rises out of the prairie?
Uh-huh.
Going to make camp there.
Isn't it a bit early to make camp?
Billy Dawkins' wife's been ill. We decided to lay over a day. Hope she gets to feeling better.
Well, it'll give me a chance to mend my harness. I've been afraid of losing my old mare.
Is she took bad, John?
Yeah, it kind of looks that way. Billy's mighty worried. I'll ride on ahead and help the wagons into position. I'll meet you at camp.
If you find a tree, save us some shade, huh? All right, let's go. Come on. How much?
Too bad about Lila Dawkins. Wonder what she's got.
Cholera.
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 Billy, it don't do any good to take on like this. It is over and done. And Lila, well, Lila's sleeping peaceful. You got to think of the children now. They're too little to understand what's happened.
There's a lot of fear in camp tonight.
I know.
One case of cholera brings on another and another. People are saying they'd rather face an Indian attack. A couple of the wagons are returning to Missouri tomorrow. I wondered if maybe we shouldn't go back.
John, you're teasing.
No, I'm not, Susan.
Well, Millie and Teck would never go back.
The Watsons offered us a place in their way.
John, ever since things went sour for us, since we lost the house and everything, we have dreamed one dream. California. We can start life over, but build a new life.
Going back now doesn't mean we'd have to give up our dream.
And how long would it be before we could afford to outfit our own wagon?
Yeah, I know. Your sister and her husband provided us a way to go, but...
Well, then.
It's not just myself I'm thinking about, Susan. If anything happened to you...
Oh, what could happen to me? I'm strong and healthy. John, we're not getting any younger. This may be the only chance we'll ever get.
Yeah, you're right. We'll go on.
Nebraska's a lonely place to be buried, isn't it?
What?
I just can't help think about Lila.
Well, we did everything we could for her.
I know. I guess it's all right, but it seems so sad. They're so far away from everything that once was so close to them.
Yeah, I know. I guess that's part of pioneering.
Perhaps.
My days are like a shadow that declineth. I'm withered like grass. But thou, O Lord, shall endure forever, and thy remembrance unto all generations.
All men.
It's hard to move on and leave them.
I know. And by spring, there won't be anything left of them. Grass will cover them, the fences will blow down, the rains will erase their names. Some scavenger will probably take Ma Jensen's chair. Every grave we leave behind looks so small, surrounded by prairie.
There have been so many of them, one for every mile, it seems. When will it ever end?
My days are like a shadow that declineth. Better stop back. Put your arm around me, John. I'm cold all of a sudden.
How can you be cold on a day like this? Look how flushed your face is. You better get to the wagon. Come on.
How is she?
She's bad, Ted. Awful bad. What I don't understand is how it could come on her so sudden.
That's just how it does come on, Millie. You know that.
Poor John. Just sits there by her like he don't believe it. Holding her hand and telling her she's going to be all right.
Maybe he's right, Millie. Maybe she will recover.
Oh, she's not going to be all right, Ted. She's dying.
John. John, tell me again how it's going to be in California.
It's going to be just like we always planned. We'll find a flat piece of ground overlooking the ocean, and we'll fence it all real tight. Plant it in barley twice a year. We'll have an orchard, and I'll build you a house.
Paint it white?
Yeah, we can paint it white if you like. It'll be nicer than the house we had in Missouri. Nobody will ever take it away from us. We'll start all over, Susan.
That's a wonderful dream.
We'll make it come true.
John, hand me my tablecloth. We're going to get it finished now.
Don't say that, Susan. You've got to get well. I've never been able to give you all the nice things I'd planned. In California, it'll be different.
You can use it for my burying shroud.
Susan, listen. Listen to me. Susan. Susan's gone. In the morning. We'll bury her in the morning.
John? John, I know how hard it is for you, but we're moving on. You've got to come.
I can't, Tech. I can't leave her to the prairie. I was able to give her little enough in her lifetime. There's not much I can do for her now, but I want to mark her grave so that it won't be forgotten. So people who pass on their way to Oregon, California, will know that Susan Hale is buried here.
They'll know, John. You marked it real fine.
No, it won't hold up. I want a stone, real headstone with her name carved in it. I want it to last 100 years.
A headstone? Where'll you get it?
St. Joseph.
300 miles from here? Well, that's foolishness. You know we can't turn back now.
You can't turn back, but I can. Without Susan, there's no point in going on.
And suppose you do go back. How are you going to bring a headstone clear back here without a wagon?
I don't know, but I'll find a way. Goodbye, Tech. Tell Millie goodbye for me. Thanks for everything. Mr. Rand?
Yeah? What is it?
John Hale, remember me?
Oh, yeah. Susan O. Hale. Proper dates, no decoration, simple headstone.
You said it'd be ready in a week.
No, I took the last cut on it yesterday. Ought to be around here somewhere. You have to excuse me, I'm just finishing my dinner. Oh, now I remember. You wanted it crated up. Oh, why you wanted it covered up for the trip to the cemetery, I'll never know.
I'm not taking it to the cemetery.
Eh?
No, my wife isn't buried here in St. Joe.
Oh, Atchison?
No, she's out on the prairie, about 300 miles from here. We were on our way to California.
How are you gonna pack that heavy tombstone 300 miles?
I sold my horse, figured I'd hire a freighter to haul it for me, but so far I haven't found anyone willing to take it.
And just wait until this rush is over. When spring comes, the freighters will be hungry for cargo.
If I wait till spring, I'll never be able to find her grave. I've got to go now.
Tell you what I'll do. I don't know if it'll do much good, but I'll throw in this old wheelbarrow. Maybe get you as far as the river, then you're really gonna be in trouble. A cloudburst washed out that ferry about 10 days ago.
Yeah, I know. I saw it when I came here.
Well, you're welcome to it if you can use it.
Thanks very much, Mr. Rand. It's very kind of you.
Oh, no thanks to me. It won't do you much good, but maybe it'd be better than nothing. And Mr. Hale,
Yeah?
I hope you make it.
Don't worry. I'll make it.
Hey, did you see that?
Yeah,
Well, he's pushing a wheelbarrow.
that weren't no wheelbarrow.
No?
No, his wagon fell in a river and shrunk.
I don't believe it.
Hey, Lance, come look.
It's the wheelbarrow man.
Well, I'll be. How do you suppose he caught up with us?
Been pushing that thing day and night, I'd say. Maybe you don't insist on a siesta every afternoon either.
Wonder where he's going.
I don't know. But I'll tell you where he ain't going. He ain't going across that river.
Don't be too sure of that. He's a mighty determined-looking man.
What's he doing now?
He's going back after the wheelbarrow.
Don't make much sense to me. He'd be better off leaving it behind.
Oh, he's packing something in it. That crate, see?
I wonder what's inside. Must be something valuable, huh?
Howdy, friend.
Howdy.
Hey, you're going west the hard way, ain't you?
Well, it isn't the easiest way.
Well, maybe we can give you a lift.
You passed me on the trail 10 days ago. You didn't offer me a lift then.
Now, we didn't know you was coming this far, what with the wheelbarrow and all.
What are you packing, mister?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
Well, go ahead.
My wife's buried on the prairie. I'm taking a headstone for her grave. I know it sounds far-fetched. I would appreciate a lift.
We'll help you.
Just show me where you want this.
Think he's telling the truth?
I don't know. It's a cockeyed story. Almost sounds convincing, though.
He hovers over that crate like a mother hen. Take my word for it. It ain't no tombstone.
What is it, then?
Let's find out.
No, wait. We'll make our move at daybreak. Maybe he's a sound sleeper. If he is, it'll save him a busted head.
Hey! Whoa! Where do you think you're going with my gear?
Now, we weren't going anywhere.
Let's get out of here. Get up! Here, let me have it. Something valuable, huh? I told you I thought he was telling the truth.
You did, huh? Well, whose idea was it to run out on them this morning?
You numbskull, yeah? Well, you're a penny-brained idiot. Oh! Easy there, young fella. What are you doing out here?
They took Susan's headstone. Is that your wagon, mister?
Sure is.
Which way you going?
East, west, don't make any difference to me. I'm a scavenger. Live off the pickings of the prairie, you might say.
Would you mind taking me west?
Sure thing. What was that you were saying? Somebody stole what? Once I got to Oregon, it was kind of a letdown. Couldn't keep a mind on my farming. Then it came to me. When I headed west, it wasn't Oregon I was going for. It was the going itself. And I've been going ever since.
Wait a minute, wait a minute.
Find anything?
It's my wheelbarrow, all right, but no sign of the stone. It could be anywhere.
That's what I figured. Young fella, it's going to take a miracle to find that headstone.
At first, Susan, I lost all heart for going to California. But it's what we wanted together, what we came this far for. So I'm going on. It won't be hard to find you when I come this way again. You've got a fine-looking headstone. Bye, Susan. John Hale did continue to California and spent the remainder of his days there. The headstone that he carted to the site of his wife's grave, northwest of Kennesaw, Adams County, Nebraska, no longer exists. It was eroded by wind, charred by prairie fires, and finally carried away by souvenir hunters. But Susan Hale's final resting place has been fenced and remarked, and this is the way it looks today, a tribute to her memory and to the heroic efforts of John Hale. In 1804, all the land west of the Mississippi was unknown. So to chart the mysterious country, President Jefferson sent Lewis and Clark on a dangerous journey, the first exploration of the Great West. But this isn't their story. It's the story of their guide, a 17-year-old girl who held in her hands not only the fate of the Lewis and Clark expedition, but the manifest destiny of the United States. They called her Janie, but her name was Sacagawea, the girl who walked the West.
You know, Captain Clark, paddling them canoes wasn't easy, but it sure beat walking.
It's just a matter of opinion, George, whether you prefer to wear out your arms or your legs.
Them orders from President Jefferson say anything about how we are supposed to go clear to the Pacific Ocean without horses?
Well, we'll get horses as soon as we can trade with the Shoshone. Right, Charbonneau?
Captain Lewis, I said the Shoshone have horses. I did not say they would trade.
I think we can make them understand.
There is only one thing an Indian understands. You learn too late.
When the time comes to trade, we'll handle it our way.
I think we camp here. We'll rest, hunt.
No, we haven't time for that.
We need meat. We have not seen game for 2 days.
It is because we come early to Shoshone country. Good hunter. Deer and rabbit hide from them.
When do you think we'll get there, Janie?
We are there soon.
Time means nothing to an Indian. A day, a week, all the same. You do like I say, camp here.
We're going on.
Captain Clark, we say before we leave, no? I come as guide. Bring squaw, you not interfere.
That's what we agreed, Bill. All right, let's get moving.
So, we go to Shoshone. You say Charbonneau is right.
How long do you think the men can keep this up, Bill?
Long enough to reach the Shoshones.
Getting those horses is our only chance. If we get there. And if we get the horses. You know, if we don't get down the Columbia before snowfall, we're not going to make it. And if we don't lose Janie. What do you mean? The Shoshones are her people. How are we going to find our way to the Columbia if she decides to stay?
Charbonneau knows he won't get paid till he gets back to St. Louis.
Our deal was with him, not with her. He'll stick. But when she gets back to her own tribe...
How far you figure we come today, Captain?
3 miles, maybe.
Is that all?
Well, look at it this way, George. We're like a tortoise. Put him down, head him in the right direction, and eventually he gets there.
Well, it's just a little matter of the right direction. I'm not so sure about that.
Why you worry, Captain? All 5 months, always right, no?
I don't know how she does it.
Because she's an Indian. They can smell out a trail like an animal.
Well, we just have to trust her.
Oh, no, Captain. Never trust an Indian. But a squaw that is heading back to her tribe, she go the right way.
Better not let her get too far ahead. Men, try to keep up.
Captain! Captain! We are in my country.
Good girl.
What does it mean?
My people watch us many day. Watch us now. All around. No, you cannot see them. Have eye of eagle, ear of antelope.
What now?
Be most careful, Captain. My people fear.
Afraid of us?
Afraid of Blackfoot. Enemy, have many guns. Trick Shoshone. Kill. Walk with care. We go this way.
Hold it.
Well, we're stopping.
That's why.
Shoshone?
Of course, Shoshone.
Now listen. According to Janie, they've been watching us all along. They're afraid of the Blackfoot.
They can see we're not Blackfoot, all right.
It isn't that. They're suspicious. They don't know who we are until we can prove we're friends. Well, we're in danger. Now, apparently, Janie wants to get closer to their camp. So be careful. No loud noises and stay together.
Shield, can you make out what they're saying?
Yeah, let's see. A long and happy life await you if you go back to St. Louis at once.
Boy, if it wasn't so far, I'd go back to St. Louis. I knew where it was.
I'd like it better if I knew where they was.
Everywhere. They hide in the grass, the trees, they wait. Chopping on those Indians.
Why don't you shut up? All you know about Indians is how to beat up on squaws.
I told you what I know. Come on, you heard what the captain said. You hear what I say. Jenny is my squaw. I bought her. She is mine.
Come on, let's go.
Look, I come as guide, not as mule.
Let's go.
Yo, carry my pack. What was that?
You all right, York?
Yeah.
It's nothing. Come on.
Oh, Pomp. See. Home. Lehigh Valley, home of Shoshone, is beautiful?
Home is always beautiful. When do you think we can meet your people, Janie?
We wait. Much time pass. People may not know me. Afraid of guns. Shoshone have no guns.
But they do have horses. We just have to wait. All right, make camp.
Good. I'm beat.
And remember, they're watching.
Chabonneau, look.
Set up camp. Now. Sir, there's tracks down by the stream.
Janie!
My people, here.
How long ago?
2 hours. They will be back.
When?
I'll tell you when. A week, 2 weeks. We're boxed in here with no food.
There is food. There is berries. Come, I show you.
Shields, York, stand watch.
Squaws eat berries. I hunt.
You're not going anywhere. Charbonneau. You're staying in this camp.
You make one mistake, Captain Clark. I tell you.
My mistake was bringing you along in the first place.
You need me or you'll not have squaw. But I tell you anyway. You think these Indians come out, trade, everybody salute?
We've had no trouble dealing with the Indians so far.
It's now different. The Shoshone need guns. The Blackfoot have been raiding them for years, wiping them out.
You know we have orders not to trade guns.
Trade? Who said trade? They want guns, they wait. When they are ready, they take.
I don't go along with that.
No? Then you find us a way to get out of here.
We have to trade with the chief for horses so we can keep going to the ocean. You understand, Janie?
Only Captain talked to Chief.
Shields is going with me. If we're lucky and we get to the chief, we'll bring him back here.
And the rest of us will wait.
How long we wait?
3 days.
And then?
Then we'll go on.
Captain, I tell you, when you go to my people, do not take guns. Then they will not fear. When you see Shoshone, take blanket. Then sit. They will know you come in peace. Do not call in loud voice. Do not run. You say to them, Tababone.
Tababone?
White Tababone. Then they know you not from Blackfoot. They will take you to their chief. You will do that?
We'll do that.
For you. From all of us. Just to thank you.
I thank you all for most beautiful thing of my life. And because I am home.
Well, we've got to get an early start in the morning, Janie. So good night. Shields?
Good night, Captain.
Good night. Good night, Captain.
Yo, come here. You hear me?
Today is most happy day. Today I come home. Today Captain give me beads.
Why he give you beads?
You heard because...
No white man gives squaw anything unless...
You not good enough to be husband, not even to a squaw.
That's enough! Get up. Get up. This is an order. Stay away from her.
She's my squaw. When you are gone, she is still my squaw.
I said it's an order. Stay as far away from her as you can get or I'll kill you. Get some sleep now. We need you.
Swear this is the same place we passed less than an hour ago.
It just looks like it.
Yeah, but at this rate, it'll be 3 days before we even...
Tababone. 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 Ah! I am Captain Lewis.
I speak. Why do you come here?
I come from Chief of White Men. We come to trade for horses.
You trade guns for horses?
No, no guns. You come to our camp, bring the horses, and we trade there.
It is trick of Blackfoot.
No, Chief, it's the truth. All we want are the horses.
This sure ain't turning out like Janie said it would. Why didn't you tell them about her?
What good would that do? They know we have an Indian woman with us.
They also know we have guns, and if she hadn't made us leave them behind, we wouldn't be in this spot.
Yeah, you're right, we'd be dead.
My braves say is trick. My braves say kill. I say we go to your camp. If you lead us into trap, all white men die.
You know, I can't hardly remember how it feels to be on a horse.
One party you'll remember soon enough, if we get him.
What do you mean, if? We'll get him.
Well, it's been 2 days now.
You just can't walk out here.
That's what Captain Clark aims to do.
Yeah? You think all them Shoshone will let us?
Well, we ain't gonna get far anyway without Janie. Horses or not.
She'll come with us.
No, not after what happened. Why do you think she come in the first place? Because she likes to walk? No, she wants to get back to her tribe.
Well, she's back. If she's gonna run away, she'd be gone already.
Well, she don't have to. She's already here. We're the ones what's going.
When great spirits send no game, Shoshone eat berries. I come here many times. Here Blackfoot take me.
Right here?
They ride through here, shoot, kill. I hide, but
When was that? How long ago?
5 times flower grows in Limhi Valley. 5 times snowfall on mountain. I am not here.
5 years. A long time.
It is forever when I am prisoner.
How'd you get away from them?
They sell to Mandans. Then Mandans sell to Charbonneau. Always I go far away. Always prisoner. One day, I hope. I say, today, I go home. Today, Shoshone braves come for me. Then I know I never go home. But now,
No, you're home.
when captains find oceans of west, you will go home. Then you will know how it is to be again in your own country, to be no more afraid, to be
Free?
free.
Hey, look! Out there! Looks like he's bringing the whole Indian camp. Get the boxes out here, Young. I want all the guns out of sight.
What if they...
We'll have to gamble on that. What are we going to do? I don't know. Just try to remember what Janie's told us.
This is Captain Clark, also friend of Shoshone.
Welcome to our camp.
Sure don't seem very friendly to me.
A gift from White Chief.
We come to trade. Now we trade.
Right. We trade for horses, for all our men.
We trade for guns.
No guns.
We take guns.
Chief of Shoshone, I'm Sacagawea, daughter of... Camilla, wait. My brother.
Sacagawea, we have mourned for you.
My brother. Chief.
Much has happened since that day. Blackfoot has attacked many times, many battles. Now I am chief. And you, we think you dead.
Much has happened to me, too. My son. Blackfoot take me east to Mandans, then east again. Then the men come.
Then it is true.
I learned well the lessons you taught me long ago. To follow the river, the flight of birds, and whispers on the wind. They lead me home.
Our people will learn much from you. But these men must turn back.
They are good men. Their guns are for hunting, not for trade. Give them horses. Let them pass in peace.
If they pass, others will come into the valley. It is a bad thing for our people if white men come. What for you?
You have horses now. You may go.
All right, get ready to move out. Don't worry about Charbonneau. He won't bother you anymore.
Charbonneau will always have his way. It is always so.
Not anymore. That's a promise. I want to thank you for everything, Janie. I don't know how we'll do it without you, but I understand.
May Great Spirit watch your steps. This is my home, my valley, my people. But they are my friends.
And westward they went, following the Columbia River to the Pacific Ocean and all the way back, a journey of 3 years. Janie returned to St. Louis, and her son was sent to school by Captain Clark. She lived to a very old age and died on the Wind River Reservation in Wyoming. This monument in Portland, Oregon, is one of several which make Sacagawea forever a part of the West. Next week, another true story from our American past. In the winning of the West, history has left us the stories of many winners, far-sighted, courageous men like Samuel Houston and Colonel Dodge. But the Old West also had its share of losers. Our story is about one of them, a man named Jim Murphy, who robbed trains and banks with Sam Bass, the notorious Texas outlaw. Jim Murphy's loyalties were as divided as his twisted personality, and he became the informer who cried.
Jim Murphy, do you have anything to say before I pass sentence?
Nothing ain't been said before.
Murphy, I'd like to show some leniency toward you for the sake of your wife and children. But you're a hard case, and...
Skip the speeches, Judge.
Why don't you just say what you got to say and let's get on out of here.
Therefore, James Murphy, for the habitual crimes of armed robbery, You there, outside! I've ordered this court cleared of spectators.
Beg your pardon, Your Honor. I'm not a spectator. I'm Captain Peake of the Texas Rangers.
Oh, I see. Well, sit down, Captain. I'm about to pass sentence. As I was saying, for armed robbery committed against the sovereign state of Texas, Jim Murphy, I sentence you to...
Your Honor, I wonder if I could have a word with you. It's about the case.
Will you stop interrupting me? This court stands adjourned till further notice.
So what's your angle, Ranger? What do you want with me?
I want to help you, Murphy.
Help me? You can clear out of here. That's what'll help me. Just leave me alone.
If I hadn't spoken to the judge, you'd be on your way to Kansas right now. So I've helped you already.
What did you say to him? I got a right to know.
You gave up your rights the day you started riding with Sam Bass.
Sam's got nothing to do with this.
What kind of an hombre is he, Murphy?
Oh, he's smart. He's a dang sight smarter than any lawman.
And how about you? Are you smart, Murphy? What kind of a hold has he got on you?
Nobody's got any hold on me. Nobody.
The law's got a hold on you for life. Until your back breaks working the rock pile in Leavenworth. But you're smart, Murphy. And maybe...
You get on out of here.
You don't tell me what to do. I call the tune around here. And when I talk, you listen.
Just what did you say to that judge, Ranger?
I told him that in the interest of justice, if you'd help the law would help you. There just might be a way to keep you out of prison. But you don't seem to be interested.
I ain't interested in anything that's going to help the law.
All right, Murphy. It's your life. Want to smoke, Murphy?
I don't want nothing from you, Ranger. Just what kind of game you playing, Peake? Why don't you put me on the train up in Tyler?
Thought maybe you might like one last smell of freedom before you start to rot in Leavenworth. You better get used to it, Murphy. You're gonna live on hardtack and beans for the rest of your life.
Look, I know you didn't bring me up here to pick flowers. Just what is your proposition, Ranger?
All right. I'll give it to you straight. I want you to lead us to Sam Bass.
Oh, forget it. Sam Bass is the best friend I got in this world.
There's other things besides friends. Like family. Like your wife, Alice. and
Now
your
you
kids.
leave her out of this. She don't know anything about it.
She knows you're on your way to prison, and that she won't see you again as long as you live. Of course, there is a way.
Turn in Sam Bass.
Look, Murphy, Sam Bass is no good.
I won't do it.
But we're gonna get him, Murphy. Sooner or later, I guarantee.
Supposing. Just supposing that I was to help you.
Like I said, Sam's smart. Well, he knows the law had me. He's
smell something fishy a mile away.
Not if you convince them otherwise. We're ready to publish in all the papers that you jumped bail and that there's a reward on your head. If you lead us to Bass and we get him, dead or alive, I'm prepared to offer you complete amnesty.
What does that mean?
A full pardon.
It's no good. I can't turn on Sam. He trusts me.
Suit yourself, Murphy. She sure is pretty. Mighty pretty. Ever see her before?
Alice never gave you that. Where'd you get it?
Never mind. A woman like this loved me. No crumb like Sam Bassett stand in my way. By the way, Alice asked me to give you this.
Dear Jim, Captain Peake is trying to help. Whatever he wants, please do it for me and the children.
All right, Ranger. You win. Tell me what I gotta do.
Those posters will back up our story about you jumping bail, but you'll have to keep low.
There's nothing lower than a man who turns on his best friend.
You're about to do one of the few good things you've ever done.
That don't make it no easier.
Nobody said it was easy.
All right, Ranger, let's get moving. Let's get it over with.
By the way, thought maybe you might like to have this. Sort of a reminder.
All right, Jim Murphy, train robber, put up your hands in the name of the law.
This is Dad Egan, and I got you at last.
You no good D-hole scrub. Well, I'll see what you had for breakfast.
You no good law-breaking coon cat. Thought you'd be on bread and water by now.
Don't agree with my digestion.
How'd you get out?
I jumped bail.
You didn't?
I sure did. They got the biggest reward out for me since Jesse James. Where are the others?
Sam and Steve Barnes went into Georgetown to get some grub. Expect them back any minute now. They'll be mighty glad to see you.
Yeah. I sure hope so.
So you jumped bail?
That's right.
Who put up the bail?
Alice, my wife.
What's the matter with you, Steve? It's just like he said.
You stay out of it. Where'd she get the money, Jim?
Well, I didn't ask her. She paid it, and I got out.
Let him be.
Well, I'm looking to save my neck. And yours, too. Now, he says he jumped bail. I say he's leading the Rangers right to us.
You're wrong, Steve. They aren't tailing me. They don't even know I'm missing yet.
Just give me the word, Sam, and I'll fill this Jasper so full of holes he won't be able to hold coarse food.
Can't you see he's had a rough time? If the Rangers were following him, they'd have moved in by now.
You're gonna believe that liar? Why, he turned in Robert E. Lee for a bottle of Pop Skull whiskey. Let me take him, Sam.
Listen, Sebe, I've known Jim a sight longer than you. Dad Egan raised both of us. I never knowed him to lie, and I trust him now.
Well, I'd rather trust a skunk.
What about it, Sam? You trust Jim, don't you?
What's the matter with you two? Can't you let a man rest?
But Sam, the dirty, no-good third...
Jim's always been one of us, Sebe. You're spooky in the wing-busted bird and cat country.
Thanks, Sam.
What for? It's the truth, isn't it?
Yeah, but it happened just like I said.
You've been checking on that bank job for weeks now. And I don't see how...
And it'll take 4 men any way I figure it.
Where's it at, Sam?
Round Rock. Now look, every Saturday morning at exactly 10 o'clock, that mine payroll comes in.
Ain't it guarded?
Sure. Till they put it in the safe. And then it's between 2 old men and us.
But why does it take 4 of us? I can take care of all that.
You and Frank will handle the horses. Jim and I will take the bank. All right. Now, bank's here. Store. Post office. Hotel's right here, right across the street. We set up there like cattlemen. Oh, I've been waiting a long time for a haul like this. Now that Jim's back, we can move out tomorrow.
And I'll be watching every move you make. And the first time you blink your eyes the wrong way, it'll be your last time.
Don't strain your eyes, boys, but here's our ticket to Mexico.
I'd feel a lot better if we didn't have to split the loot 4 ways.
Same as we've always done it, Sebe.
Why don't you let me take this polecat out and shoot him? And that way, while the law's chasing me, you two can clean out the bank, and we'll meet on the Mexican side of the border.
If we don't arrest these horses, we couldn't even make the border. Now, I'll go in and line up the hotel. Jim, you take the horses to the livery, and you order 2 quarts of grain a day for each horse.
Sure, Sam.
He doesn't go anywhere without me. And where I go, this undertaker friend goes. And it always shoots where it doesn't show. Well, sir, that little bolt of lightning stampeded the whole stinking herd right up my shirt tail. Spent the whole night trying to bunch them up.
Jim, will you light someplace? You make me so nervous, I'm liable to let a little air into my throat. Here, look here. Tell you what. You go on over to the store, bring back a box of crackers, all right?
If he goes, I go.
Oh, come on, Steve. Well, Jim's all right. We tap that little bank Saturday, he'll be the first one over the rail to shake hands with the banker.
Sam, you're crazy to let him out of sight. He'll head for the nearest sheriff, sure as anything.
Shut up, Steve. Now, I'm running this outfit, and if I say he goes, he goes. I trust you, Jim. Go ahead. Oh, bring me back some tobacco, too. You got enough money?
Sure, I think so.
Now that settles it.
You give me that. Is there any reason a man shouldn't carry a picture of his wife?
A man so moon-eyed, he carries a picture around with him, can't be trusted. First time you go to see her, they'll grab us.
I ain't seen her yet.
Give it back to him, Steve.
Don't worry, Steve. I ain't gonna talk to nobody.
that don't beat all. You let Jim Murphy walk around this town, and we'll all get the rope. See what I mean? Take a look. Why, that dirty.
Yeah. What to tell you, Steve? You worry too much. Well, now. Got myself all slickered up so I can visit that nice little bank and look the place over. Anybody ask me? I'm from the 2 Dot outfit in Abilene, here buying cattle.
Still say something fishy about the way he looked in that post office.
Forget it.
Come here, quick. What did I tell you, Sam? I had him figured, didn't I?
You stay here. I don't want any action on the street.
Would you please send this?
Going back to the room, Jim. I want to talk to you privately.
Well, now, don't get me wrong, Sam.
Just start walking. Don't go for your gun. Steve's watching you right from that window. He's itching to shoot you to doll rags.
Oh, wait, Steve, don't hit me. I can explain.
You rat-livered skunk. I had you pegged from the start.
Wait, will you listen to me?
All right. What's your story?
As I was passing the post office, I saw this on the wall inside. But I figured I'd best get it before somebody recognized me and botched our chances for the bank job.
Horses are doing fine.
Round Rock. That close of all the blasted nerve. Nice going, Murphy.
Sam, I say we ought to move on to Belton and tap the bank there.
Why?
Well, I think they're on to us here.
Where'd you get that idea?
That storekeeper. He kept asking questions. He wouldn't let up.
Jim, no storekeeper didn't ask questions, Jim. Relax, Jim. Everything's going fine. Payroll come in right on schedule. Just sitting right there waiting to take us to the fiesta.
Well, you can call it a hunch or whatever you like. But I say we best be moving out of here.
Jim, now that woman of yours is taking more out of you than I thought. You're losing your nerve, Jim. I walk the streets of this sleepy little place, and I see that little old bank sitting there saying, "Here it is, boys. Come on and get it." Makes me want to settle down right here.
Sam, maybe this place looks sleepy. Maybe it is. But I've been playing hunches all my life. And I say we better get moving out of here before it's too late.
Boys are moving into position. We better go.
You remember that train we took up from the street station? That little Mick conductor shot it out with us and dang near killed Pipes. But I had the same hunch then as I have now.
Oh, you always get the fritters before a strike. But you're a good man, Jim. We've been through some tight squeaks together, and I've always been able to count on you.
Will you listen to me? For once in your life, will you do what I say? Will you clear out of here before something happens?
Sure, we'll get out. But not before we close our account at that bank. Now, come on, let's move out.
Pardon me, gents. I'm Deputy Grimes, and
I believe you got a gun on your coat.
Sam Bass lived only 3 days. His epitaph read, "A brave man reposes in death here. Why was he not true?" The original monument was chipped away by souvenir hunters. This is the headstone that marks his grave in Round Rock, Texas, where every year on Frontier Day, the Sam Bass Shootout is reenacted. As for Jim Murphy, who touched his friend with the finger of death, he suffered such remorse that he took poison and ended his own life. Next week, another true story of the Old West.
This story happened back in the 1880s and concerns the young fellow holding that gun. One of the slipperiest, trickiest, nerviest bandits who ever tormented a sheriff or terrorized a community.
Hello, Jim.
Hi, Lucy.
What luck?
Same as usual. A cold trail, a hot ride, and plenty of dust. Give me a tall one, Suds.
Tall one coming up. So the kid left you high and dry again, huh, Jim?
That's right.
Well, Sheriff, anything to report?
Nothing, except there's an awful lot of country around here for a man to disappear in.
35 holdups in less than 4 months, and you're no closer to catching him now than when you started.
Can't say I'm not trying.
Are you?
What's that?
As editor and publisher of the Darwin Dispatch, it's my business to be observing. And there are certain peculiar circumstances to which the council can draw only one conclusion.
Well, let's hear him.
Number one, the activities of the Death Valley Kid have been confined to your locality exclusively.
Yes, I've noticed that. Almost seems like something personal, doesn't it?
And number two, no one ever heard of him before you were made sheriff.
Oh, I hadn't thought about it, but you're right.
And number three, he always picks a time for his holdups when you are conveniently somewhere else.
You should be getting close to your conclusion, aren't you, Charlie?
I am.
Namely, that the Death Valley Kid and I are working together?
That's it, exactly.
Are you going to stand there and let them accuse you of such a thing, Jim Manning?
No, Lucy. They didn't accuse me. They just drew a conclusion.
Well, it amounts to the same thing, and it's absolutely ridiculous.
Oh, sure, but just denying it isn't going to change their minds. Tell you what I'll do. I'll either catch the Death Valley Kid in 30 days or turn in my badge. Does that satisfy you?
Yes. Well, it don't satisfy me.
I was talking to the council, Wayne.
So am I. He's just stalling for time. Why, 30 days more of what's been going on, and him and the kid will have this territory picked cleaner than the floor of Death Valley. I say take his badge away from him now and run him out.
You know, Wayne, you missed an awful good chance to keep quiet.
What's the idea of busting up my property? You owe me $3 for them chairs.
Lawless reign of Death Valley Kid about to end. Did you hear that? That's what it says. In a report to the Darwin Town Council today, Sheriff Manning stated he would catch the Death Valley Kid within 30 days or turn in his badge. Sounds like they're putting a squeeze on the sheriff, don't it? What do you think of his chances of catching us? Couldn't have put it better myself. Listen to this. Gold shipment from the Cerro Gordo mine will now be carried to Independence by Panamint Independence Stage Line, according to information received today. First shipment will leave Darwin next Monday the 6th. Offhand, I'd say they're being real careless to print news like that. Which is just what the sheriff wants me to figure. Bait me with gold and pay me off with lead. I can tell what he's thinking even before he thinks it. But he don't know what I'm thinking.
All right, Injun, here's your ticket. There's the stage. Don't you worry about a thing. You just climb aboard and leave the rest to me. When we get to Independence, I'll show you where Doc Brown's place is, and he'll yank that tooth slicker than a whistle.
Where's the sheriff, Tex?
He'll be here any minute, Miss Lucy. Right this way, ma'am. What's that step? It's pretty high. Don't split your britches.
Oh, I'm sorry, madam. Did you hurt yourself?
Lucy!
Jim, what on earth are you made up for?
The kid's funeral, I hope. But what are you doing here?
I'm going to Independence to get a dress for the dance next Saturday.
There's liable to be trouble. You better put it off till tomorrow.
I wouldn't miss this for the world.
I've got enough responsibility on my hands with this gold we're carrying. You can't ride with us.
I've bought a ticket and I'm a passenger. Now shut the door and stop talking like an old woman.
What's the matter with you?
Oh, he's going to Doc Brown at Independence and have a tooth pulled.
Thought you Injuns pulled your own teeth.
Some pull. Me no pull. Doc pull.
You ready, Tex? Yes, ma'am. I'm all set.
Oh, turn him loose.
Yes, ma'am. Well, you're right on time. No reason to be late. Death Valley Kid never bothered you, huh? Nope, no sign of him. Ain't the sheriff with you? Yeah, he's with us. Howdy, Miss Lucy. A nice cool drink of water?
No, thanks. But maybe my friend would.
Sure thing. Drink, ma'am?
Don't call me ma'am.
Well, I'll be a flea-bitten pack rat. She's the sheriff.
All dressed up for a date with the kid.
Date with him? What are you going to do? Get him in your arms and hug him to death?
All right. Go ahead, have your fun. I'll have mine when the kid makes his play for that gold.
Put up hands. Up. Pretty squaw. Put guns in bucket.
Are you the kid?
Me, Indian kid.
There you are. That's all of them.
Not all. One more. In ugly squaw's boot.
If he wants it, let him get it.
Me get. Back up. Put bucket in stage. Wait. Me like pretty squaw. Me take, so not forget.
But that's a keepsake.
Me keep.
Next time come town, give back.
Listen, kid. Whether I lose my badge or I don't lose it, I'm keeping on your trail till I catch up with you. When I do, there'll be one less gun-toting skunk making free with other folks' property.
You got big mouth. Make big noise. Give Injun big laugh. Ho, ho, ho. Yeah! Buenos dias, senor. This is the road to Darwin, no?
Yep, straight ahead, about 4 miles.
You are going that way, perhaps?
Nope, I'm going the other way.
Gracias, senor. Adios. Ay, 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 ay. No, 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 senorita. One so delicate and beautiful should not lift such a something so heavy. There, está bueno.
Well, thank you.
It is I, Don Francisco Hidalgo Cancino, who should thank you, senorita. For 6 days, I look at nothing but the greasewood and the cactus. Then, like a miracle, I find a rose blooming in this desolate land. Oh, I almost forgot what I come for. The sheriff lives here, no?
Yes, but he's out of town right now.
Oh, that is too bad. I wish to report the holdup.
A holdup?
See, I think it was these Death Valley kids I read about.
Well, what happened?
He come out from behind the rocks and he say, stick him up. But I do not like to stick him up. So I shoot the gun out of his hand and stick him up.
You shot the gun out of his hand?
See? Then I take his boots and run away his horse.
I can't believe it.
You do not think I speak the truth? Look. This I find in his pockets.
It was the kid. Well, that's my watch.
Yours, senorita?
Yes. The kid stole it in a holdup only 3 days ago.
This most fortunate coincidence. Permit me to return it to you, senorita, with my compliments.
Where did this happen?
In that rocky canyon where the ground is very wide.
Oh! Listen to this, everybody. The Death Valley kid's out in White Canyon, barefoot and without a horse.
Who says so?
I say so, senor.
$1,000 reward out there on the hoof.
Good luck, amigos. I hope you catch him.
I appreciate your returning my watch. I wish there was something I could do to repay you.
Perhaps there is, senorita. This dance, you will be there, no?
Of course. Everyone will be there. It's going to be a very big event. We're raising money to build a town hall.
Raising money? Oh, that is good. If I come, will you say the dance for me?
Of course. I'd be happy to.
Bueno, I will come.
I don't believe that story about the kid in White Canyon. I tell you, until we get a new sheriff or that kid is behind bars, I won't put my money in the bank anymore. Here, put this in your safe.
First you insult the senorita, then you ask for the favor. That is not nice, senor.
It certainly isn't. You can guard your old money yourself. And I hope the kid takes it away from you.
Your wish is my command, senorita. Tisacho, please. I will put it in my safe, senor.
You're the Death Valley kid.
At your service, senorita.
Death Valley.
Hasta la vista, senorita. Until the dance, Saturday night.
The Death Valley kid. doesn't believe he'll show up, you seem to be acting rather strangely.
For a law-abiding citizen, you seem to be getting a lot of enjoyment out of this. Whose side are you on, anyway?
Yours, of course. But I can't help but admire his nerve and cleverness.
Well, he's nervy and clever, all right. But so's a coyote.
You know, I've often wondered what makes a man become an outlaw.
Well, they get a kick out of it. Makes them feel big to thumb their nose at law and society. That, or they're too lazy to work.
Sometimes, perhaps. But usually I think there's more behind it than that.
Could be, I don't know. My job's to catch him, not figure what makes him tick. When I catch the kid, I'll ask him for you, if he can still talk. Everybody stay here. I'll take care of this. What happened to you fellas?
He came right down the boardwalk. I couldn't shoot.
I couldn't even see him from the porch roof.
Go ahead. I'm going to play a hunt.
I have come for the dance, senorita. I always liked the last dance best, don't you?
Well, of all the nerve,
Doesn't take nerve to keep a date with a beautiful girl.
do you realize all I have to do is raise my voice and...
I don't think you will, no. You wouldn't want any of your friends to get hurt, would you? Or me either, I hope.
How did you get away from the sheriff?
Well, I'll tell you. I guess I didn't. Sorry this has to end so sudden.
Well, aren't you going to chase him?
Nope. I've been so busy chasing him, I've quit thinking. He was a white man, wasn't he?
Yes.
Well, what's that got to do with it?
Whitey. I know right where to look for him now. Here's a headline for you. Sheriff Manning captures Death Valley Kid at daylight.
Sheriff Manning? Who'd say?
Don't move or you'll never live to eat that breakfast. I've been pretty stupid thinking I was chasing an Indian or a Mexican. But you've been more stupid hiding out in the only canyon in these parts that has red dust to color your skin with. Stand up. Now turn around and let's have a look at you. Tom!
How do I look after 10 years, Jim?
Sneaky as ever.
You haven't changed either. Still high and mighty.
You think it's going to make any difference finding out you're my brother?
Why should it? Never made any before.
What?
I ain't asking for any favors from you and don't want any.
You talk like you've got a grudge.
You bet I have.
Since when?
Since as far back as I can remember. Starting with you hogging all the toys and growing from there. Anytime the folks bought anything, it was for you, and...
Well, they couldn't afford stuff for both of us, and I was the oldest.
Sure, and you hung on to it, too. Anytime I asked for the loan of it, you laughed at me. If I took it, you beat me up. And in between, you picked on me in general every time I turned around.
Maybe I was selfish and ornery, but we were kids then. Those things aren't important.
They are to the kid on the dirty end of it.
I never thought about it that way.
I thought of it plenty. Only time I got anything decent was when I stole it.
Then it was on my account you ran away from home.
I got such a belly full of you I couldn't take any more.
And being in the habit of stealing, you kept it up. That makes sense. It's not a very pretty picture. Looks like I helped paint it.
What's done is done. It's a little late to feel sorry about it now. Only regret I got you didn't get a bigger belly full of me.
I got enough. Did you ever kill anybody?
Never even tried to.
Stuff you've been stealing in that cave?
Most of it.
You're right about it being late, but it's not too late.
What's the deal?
A new deal. I'm turning you loose, Tom, and we're going away together.
What is this? Are you saying you'd give up your job for me?
Being sheriff was only temporary anyway.
What about your girl? She temporary, too?
She'll be better off without me. Oh, what do you say? I'll mail my badge in and tell them where to find this cave. Then we'll see if we can't find something we should have found a long time ago. Are you willing?
I'd be a fool to say no.
Then let's clean up this bacon and get out of here.
So you thought you'd give up your job and your girl and go away with me, huh? Well, I think different. I'm moving on alone and you're going back. Here. Take this with you. Take it with you and tell him you shot it out with the Death Valley Kid and that's all that's left of him. But don't argue. If we did it your way, you'd be busting the law by turning me loose. And busting your girl's heart. So I don't see what she's seizing. So long, Jim. And don't worry, I'll keep my nose clean. Oh, and Jim, when you have kids, be sure they get an even break.
And from that day on, the Death Valley Kid never troubled anyone again. Folks couldn't understand why the sheriff refused the reward. But marrying Lucy was the only reward he wanted. When you're telling stories from real life like I am, it's often hard to know just where they begin. In this particular story, it might seem as if the beginning was the end. I'm certain Tiger Lil thought so, that night in November 1871. Tiger Lil, the Queen of Virginia City, toast of that famous mining camp.
Frank!
Look, I didn't expect you to meet me out here.
Oh, the dressing room was hot and there were too many girls around. What's the matter, Frank? Are you in trouble?
Trouble? No, I'm not in trouble.
Oh, thank goodness. Your note gave me an awful scare.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just wanted to see you for a moment to say goodbye.
Goodbye?
Yes. I've been called back east unexpectedly. I'm leaving on the night stage in a few minutes.
Oh, You're not going for good, Frank.
Possibly not for good, but it does look like it'll be a long time.
Well, I kind of thought you were planning to stay out here. Maybe get married and settle down.
No, I'm afraid not. Man has to find a girl first.
And you haven't.
Well, not one who'd be right.
You mean a lady?
Let's just say a girl who's used to the same things I am. I know it sounds stuffy, Lil, but I'm sure you understand.
Sure, Frank, sure, I understand. A smart young mining engineer like you from the East. Fine family, fancy friends. Well, you should be careful to pick a wife who'll be a credit to you. Well, I wish you luck, Frank.
Thanks, Lil. I wish you luck.
Me? I don't need any luck. Why, what more could I want than being the Queen of Virginia City, with every man at my feet? You better go now, Frank.
Yes.
You'll miss your stage.
Goodbye, Lil.
Hey, Tiger, what are you doing out here? The boys are yelling for you.
Let him.
There's a new fellow in there with his pockets just busted. What'd you say?
He's gone, Tony. Worked out on me.
Frank Johnson?
Said I wasn't good enough for him. Well, I'll show him. I'll show him I'm as good as he is. I'll show him I can be a lady.
Sure you can, honey. Sure you can. Now you go inside and fix yourself up. That crowd's waiting to hear you sing. Tiger!
Through, you hear me, Tony? I'm through. I'm through singing. Through dancing. I'll never go to saloon again. You hear me? I'll never go to saloon again.
And from that night on, Tiger Lil disappeared. As the years passed, her name became a legend, not only in Virginia City, but in other mining camps of the West, like the town of Bodie, high up in the Sierras. Every girl who worked there dreamed secretly of being another Tiger Lil. But the most you could say for him was that some of them dressed as well as Lil used to.
And then he put his arms around me and kissed me.
And what did you do?
What could I do with my hands full of money?
Hank.
Bad news about Bessie.
Yes, Doc says she's got the pneumonia.
She would get sick. And with that big shindig coming up tomorrow night.
Ain't you got a heart, Hank?
Sure. Pure gold.
Beats in time with the cash box.
Where are you girls going?
Miss Millet's?
The dressmaker.
What, again?
What do you keep buying liquor for?
My stock in trade.
Clothes is ours.
Good morning, Miss Millet. Nice day, ain't it?
Fine.
Well, Miss Millet,
Oh, how do you do, Mr. Colbert?
you shouldn't be carrying such a load.
Oh, they don't weigh anything.
Here, let me take them for
They're
you.
really just some dress goods and ribbons and lace.
Vanities.
Necessities for a dressmaker.
Sure, but I'm glad to see you don't go in for such fripperies yourself, ma'am. The way some of the females in this town trick themselves out is enough to make a man blush for shame.
Thank you very much.
Oh, I'll take him inside for you.
Very well. Thank you.
You're welcome. You know, this is the first time I've ever seen your shop except through the window.
I'm getting some heavier curtains. Brocade.
Uh-huh. Mighty nice place you've got here.
It serves.
You do a right smart amount of business, don't you? Dressing those dance hall girls.
I managed to keep busy.
It's a mystery to me, though, how a little lady as plain and sweet as you can make the kind of clothes that almost tempt the devil himself.
Very simple. I just pretend I'm the devil and work from there.
Oh, so you cook, too.
Do help yourself, Mr. Cooper.
Good. Yes, sir? You know, Miss Millett, the first time I ever laid eyes on you, I said to myself, Ira? Ira, I said, there's a real woman for you. Make a fine wife. Not one of these fancy females, these
Daughters of Babylon?
Yes, exactly what I was going to say. Daughters of Babylon.
Hi, Miss Pansy. Hi, May. Hello, girl.
My stars and garters. Look who's mooching a free meal off of Miss Millett.
Did you know, Miss Millett, that this guy's pants haven't got any pockets in them?
That's not true.
Certainly it ain't. He's got pockets, only they're sewed up.
Let's see.
Now, girls.
Oh. I'll be back, Miss Millett. When a respectable man can have a respectable talk with a respectable woman.
Leave the door open and clear the air.
If I was you, Miss Millett, I'd toss that guy right out on his ear.
Come on, let's saw him singing mealy-mouthed hypocrite. Come on now, Pansy. We'll try your dress on first, and we'll get to yours next, Sue.
Will it be done by tomorrow night? I mean, for the big doings.
Oh, don't worry, Pansy. I'll finish it. Plenty of time. There we are. There we are.
Oh, that's pretty. You do swell work, Miss Millett. Oh, it is pretty.
Whose dress is that? Ain't it beautiful?
Oh, that's Bessie Hart's dress.
But she's sick, you know.
I know. It's such a pity. She was counting on wearing it so much.
Well, look who's coming into town.
Oh, who is he?
Wonder where he comes from. Wonder how long he's going to stay.
Miss Millett, you should have seen him.
Handsome.
Oh, la.
Like a knight on a charger.
Sue, dear, if you'll put your dress on now.
Ain't you interested, Miss Millett? In men.
Oh.
Not at all.
Well, of course I am.
Well, you certainly don't act like it.
Ain't you never had a beau?
Oh, yes, Pansy. Dozens of them.
Gee, what kind of a life without men?
A very peaceful one.
Hey, Johnson!
Jim Bryan. How are you, Jim?
Thought you were coming in on the stage. I rode into town to meet you.
Well, I had a few stops I wanted to make along the way.
You look like you could do with
A bath?
That too. But you better wash the dust out of your throat first.
Well, now, that's a good idea.
Well, just mud in your eye.
Howdy, Mr. Bryan.
Hello, Hank. Meet Frank Johnson.
How do you do?
How's that?
Mr. Johnson's a consulting engineer from the East.
First trip west?
No, Hank. I've been out here before.
Set him up again for the gentleman, Ed. That'll match, Mr.
That's
Johnson.
mutual.
Hello, Jim. Who's your friend?
Mr. Frank Johnson, Pansy Tate, Sue,
Just Sue.
and May.
How do you do?
Hello.
Hello.
You're wasting your time, girls. Frank's a woman hater.
Nothing of the kind, Jim. He does me a grave injustice.
Ready to go over to the hotel and get settled?
Yes, I'd like that very much. Ladies?
He's out of our class. Yeah. He's a gentleman.
Well, let's us be ladies.
Oh,
Good evening.
Mr. Coburn.
I hoped I'd find you alone.
I brought you this.
Thank you.
Sweets to the sweet. It's the best candy you can buy. Came in on the stage this afternoon from San Francisco. What do you see? They have coconuts and caramels and everything.
Oh, won't you have one?
Well, since you press me. Miss Millett, I ain't one to beat about the bush. And there's no telling when them Jezebels may be popping in here again, interrupting us.
Who?
Them customers of yours. Why, they're Satan's own brood, Miss Millett. And there's nothing they'd like better than to lead you down the same primrose path.
Oh, I don't think you need to worry about that, Mr. Cooper.
You should have someone to protect you. It ain't right or natural for you to live alone like you do. You need a husband.
A husband?
Now, don't get me wrong. I ain't aiming to rush you. Take your time and think it over. Marriage is a solemn business, not something to be gone into without due consideration. I'll drop around tomorrow for your answer. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Men who work hard, play hard. And in the mining camp, holidays were something they really looked forward to. Even Miss Millett found herself walking faster as she went about her business. Just a mite too fast.
Oh, good morning, Mr. Johnson.
Good morning.
Going to the dance tonight?
Well, possibly, if I can make it.
I'll be looking for you. Special.
Thank you.
That's mighty pretty perfume you're wearing, Miss Pansy. A fella can smell you coming a mile away if the wind's in the right direction.
I thought you didn't go for dance hall girls.
Oh, I have my weak moments.
Well, don't count me as one of them.
Hello. Hello, Pansy.
Is my dress ready yet?
Yes, I'm just getting the bastings out now.
Good. Folks is already arriving in town. Hitching rails is filling up. Boy, wait till Handsome gets a load of me on this.
Who?
Fellow who hit town yesterday. Remember? He rode by here. Answer to a girl's prayer. If I don't knock his eyes out in this outfit, I'm going to start taking in washing.
How do you know he's going to be at the party?
Why, everybody's coming. Not everybody in Bodie.
You mean almost everybody.
Why don't you go, Miss Millett, for once? I mean it. Do you good to step out and have a good time. How about it?
In this costume?
Well, you must have something you can wear.
Oh, Pansy, you know the old story about the shoemakers. Well, it's the same thing about the dressmakers.
Well, you can whip something up.
Not in half a day.
If you started right now, you could...
Pansy, I have too many other things to do.
What?
Well, I've got to take Bessie Hart's dress over to her.
But she's sick.
She sent word that she wanted it anyway.
Is she crazy? With a temperature of 104?
If it means anything to her, I'm going to take it to her.
Right. I'll take it myself. And in the meantime...
Pansy, it's no use. I'm not going to that party tonight. Wild horses couldn't drag me. Well, here I am, Bessie.
Did you bring it?
Oh, yes. Wait till you see it. It's not much in the hand, but when it's on, it's just beautiful.
Hold it up against you so I can see.
There.
Ever since I come to Bodie, I've been saving my money for this dress. I could just see myself in it tonight. Knocking them all dead.
Oh, now, Bessie. There'll be lots of other occasions, dear.
You can't fool me, Miss Millett. Even the doc can't fool me. Next time I do any singing, it'll be with a heart.
No, Bessie.
No, don't put it down. I want to look. Goes nice with your red hair. Miss Millett.
Yes, Bessie.
Don't laugh at me.
Well, of course not.
I know you ain't the dancing kind, but if you'd just wear it for me.
Me?
We're pretty near the same size. I'd like to think it was there, even without me in it. Be something nice to dream about while I lay.
Now, don't you worry, Bessie. Your dress will be there. I promise you.
Looking for somebody, Pansy?
Oh, mind your own business.
Good advice for you to follow, too.
After I graduated from college, the first important job I had was in Virginia City.
How long ago was that, Frank?
6 years. But just like everything else, the place had changed.
Say, did you know an old man Mackenzie in Virginia City?
Will Mackenzie? Well, yes, I know him very well.
He's here now, right down the street. Would you like to drop by and say hello?
I certainly would.
Miss Millett? Miss Millett, it's me, Ira. Miss Millett, it's Ira.
Miss Millett! No, it can't be.
Good grief. And to think it was my idea you're coming. Cut my own throat. That's me, the big chump.
Pansy, I didn't come because of you. I came because Bessie asked me to.
Don't make no difference whose idea it was. It's still a good one. Let me buy the first drink, Miss Millie.
Well, all right. Maybe just a little wine.
Fine, fine. Good. Wine for Miss Millis. And to think that all the time you were living right down the street with them looks. And none of us noticed.
Yeah, old Mackenzie's been doing pretty well.
I'm glad to see it. Hasn't changed in 6 years. Jim, I'm a bit tired. I think I'll turn in.
Oh, come on and have one more drink. It's still early.
Well, all right.
Dance with me, Miss Millis?
Oh, please, not to that music.
What's wrong with it?
Nothing's wrong with it. It just brings back memories, that's all. I used to sing to it years ago.
She sings. Did you hear that, boy? Miss Millis, sing. Hold it, George. Will you sing for us, Miss Millis?
Oh,
Forget the memories. Tonight's tonight, and the place is yours.
Beautiful dreamer, wake unto me. Starlight and dewdrops are waiting for thee. So passed away. Beautiful dreamer, queen of my song, list while I woo thee with soft melody. Gone are the cares of life's busy throng. Beautiful dreamer, awake unto me. Beautiful dreamer, awake unto me.
Lil. Tiger Lil.
Tiger Lil, the Queen of Virginia City.
Just to start the Golden Slipper, by God.
Lil.
I'm afraid you're mistaken. The name is Millet. Miss Millet.
I heard what that fella said about what you was. And I've come to tell you, don't change my mind none about getting married. I'll marry you tonight if you say the word. You can depend on me, Lil. I'll make a good woman of you.
Why, you crawling hypocrite!
I ain't no more hypocrite than you are.
You touch me, you...
Get out. I'll have you jailed for this, you and your fancy woman. Get out.
Thank you. When you leave, I'll be sure and lock the door.
Lil.
Oh, why did you have to come here to Bodie? I've spent 6 years building up a whole new life. You tear it down in 1 minute. Now I'll have to go somewhere and start all over again.
In that case, you'd better hurry up and pack.
I'll go when I please, Frank Johnson.
The stage for San Francisco leaves in an hour.
I'm not going to San Francisco.
Yes, you are, Lil. With me. That's why I came back, hoping to find you. I looked everywhere, but you'd gone. You haven't been out of my mind for 1 minute ever since I was fool enough to leave you. Lil, will you marry me?
No.
Yes.
The old fairy tales always end, and so they were married and lived happily ever after. But this is a tale about real people. The wedding is only the beginning. How they lived after is the interesting, the important part of the story I call Pay Dirt. June 1882. The bells are pealing in old Southbury Church for Mac and Norma Gordon. And here they come.
Good luck. Good luck.
Oh, Mac, look to the west. Even the sky is gold.
It's a lucky omen. The golden west waiting for us. My darling.
Whoa!
Welcome home, Mrs. Gordon.
So this is the end of the rainbow.
I thought you were going to say the end of the honeymoon.
Oh, darling.
I know it's a pretty forlorn apology for a house after what you've been used to.
I love it. It makes me think of that song. You know, in the little old sod shanty on my claim.
All we need now is the claim.
Oh, you'll locate one in no time at all. Why, you're bound to, all that gold lying around out there.
That's my wife. Norma, you're wonderful. I don't know of many girls with your background who would come out here pioneering.
Well, I can tell you one thing. I'm never going to look like a pioneer.
You couldn't look weather-beaten.
And no straggly hair, no rough hands. This desert's not going to get me.
You bet it's not. We're going to lick the desert.
I'll have a beer, please.
Coming right up.
How much?
2 bits. Thank you.
Spot the fellow who just ordered the suds.
A Johnny come lately.
Green as grass after a spring rain.
You're getting poetic, partner.
Always affects me that way when I see a new prospect.
You want to make a play for him?
Worth a try.
Then you best move right in. He looks like a one-drink guy to me.
Stranger.
This yours? Oh, why, yes.
You dropped it back there.
I don't know how it could have happened, but I'm eternally grateful to you.
Oh, I'm glad I picked it up instead of a crook.
That would have been a bad beginning for me to lose my bankroll.
Well, one thing about out here, man can clean up fast.
How? I'm interested.
Oh, any number of ways.
Gambling?
Oh, no, that's for sharpies. I mean, like striking pay dirt.
Well, that doesn't happen overnight.
Or investing in a claim that's already been located.
Takes a lot of money for that, doesn't it?
Not necessarily. I picked up land for a few thousand and sold it for 100,000. And parted with some for next to nothing. Like a sucker.
I take it you're a mining promoter.
You flatter me, stranger. I'm just a hard rock miner. My partner's a real businessman. Say, how would you like to meet him sometime? He might be able to steer you on to something.
Well, is he here in Bodie?
I'm going to meet him at the Timberline restaurant. You like pork and beans?
I'm from Boston.
Well, come along.
Mac! Darling, my hair!
Sweetheart, I think I made a strike.
In those clothes?
What would you say, Mrs. Gordon, if your husband were to tell you he had a chance to acquire a rich mine?
Well, have you?
Right from out of the blue. If I hadn't dropped my wallet on the street...
Mac! Oh, no.
Come on, I'll tell you about it. The government land agent was out to lunch when I got to Bodie. So I decided to kill a little time, and I went to a saloon and I had a beer. Then I went out and I took a walk, and afterwards I came back and I saw the assay report on the ore samples. I knew this was the mine for us. I'm prepared to invest all my savings in it.
After you examine the land.
Ground is what it's called in mining. Of course I shall examine it thoroughly.
Aren't you glad now you took geology at Harvard?
As yet, I still don't know what kind of a price they have in mind.
Mac, I'd like to contribute what I have. The money Papa gave me.
No, I'd rather not touch that.
But what better use could it be put to than, well, the backlog of our future? Dearest, please. It'd make me feel like a real partner.
You look at them like that, and they'll give you the whole shebang.
Are they that soft?
No. They're rough diamonds. Well, if I do accept your offer, that would mean $5,000 to trade with.
Oh, Mac, I can hardly wait.
Do you know what I'm going to call it if we buy it? The Norma Mine. Well, gentlemen, what's your proposition?
Our idea is to cut you in for 1/3.
I want sole ownership.
I don't know as we're prepared for that.
All or nothing.
How much you willing to pay?
What are you asking?
Now, there's a Yankee horse trader for you. $5,000.
4,000.
Hey, what do you take us for?
I've been inquiring around as to mining values.
4,800.
It's too high. This ground has to be developed from scratch.
46.
45.
Hey, you chiseler. It's a deal. And you got yourself a bargain. Just like taking candy from a kid. I've been inquiring into mining values. This ground will have to be developed from scratch. He don't know how much scratching he's in for. Them lily-white hands of his will be plumb blistered. $2,250 apiece to Mac Gordon and all the other suckers. There's one born every minute.
And we still have $500 left.
Not quite. I had to buy these tools, don't forget.
Oh, that's a capital investment. You see, I know something about business, too. Maybe I could keep the books, Mac.
Why not?
I'll buy a ledger tomorrow. You know what I'd love?
Me.
I said what, silly, not who.
Oh, what then?
Some jewelry. A brooch, perhaps, made of the gold from our mine.
Brooch, nothing. We're going to have a whole gold service for our table.
Is it rich?
High grade is the term. That's for the assayer to decide. The samples were no good.
They showed traces of gold.
Only a trace after all that back-breaking work?
I can only report what I find, sir.
I'm not doubting your word. I'm just disappointed, that's all. How much?
$5.
Assay, $5. Another $5 gone to glory. How much do we have left? Where's the ledger?
Do stop pacing, Mac. It makes me nervous.
Where's the ledger?
Supper's almost ready.
Where is the ledger? What's this entry? $20.
Oh, something I sent away for.
You sent away for something that cost $20 at a time like this?
It's a present for the house.
What kind of a present?
Mac, I want it to be a surprise.
It is all right. A nasty one. Norma, do you realize we have only a few $100s left between us and nil?
Stop using Latin words.
We're going rapidly broke, and you squander $20 on a trinket.
It's not a trinket. It's something useful.
Well, whatever it is, it's going back. Norm, I thought you had more sense than to waste what little money we've got left.
Waste. If you knew how hard I scrimped and saved, eked out our food, pinched pennies.
Is that it?
I wanted something cheerful.
A cuckoo clock.
I'm sorry, Mac.
We're all cuckoo.
Oh, the hinges are of leather and the windows have no glass.
And the board roof lets the howling blizzard in. And I hear the hungry coyote as he slinks up through the grass. Round my little old sod shanty on my claim.
Whoa.
Howdy.
Well, how do you do?
So you're our new neighbor.
Well, not very new. We've lived here for over 6 months.
Well, in the desert, anything less than a year is new. I'm Aaron Brinkle. Me and my wife have a claim next valley over.
Oh, well, I'm Mrs. Gordon.
Say, I'm going into town. Anything I can fetch you?
Thank you. Not a thing.
Well, now, if you ever do need anything fetched or carried, you just let me know.
I will. Thank you very much.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Say, I'll bring the wife over for a visit sometime.
Oh, that would be nice.
Get up.
I don't understand it. There must be some mistake.
My figures don't lie, Mr. Gordon.
The original assay showed high-grade ore.
I didn't make this report.
I didn't say you did. I'm just saying that some assayer who knew his business found rich values on my claim.
Then go back to him.
I shall.
If you can find him. $5, please.
These assayers. I can't trust any of them.
It's not the assayer's fault because the samples were no good.
I suppose I'm to blame.
Yes, I think you are.
What do you mean?
You should have investigated more thoroughly. And you went ahead and threw my money into it, too.
You offered it to me. You begged me to take it.
That money was to have been a nest egg for me. Papa always said a married woman should have some money of her own.
Oh, hang your father.
Don't talk about my father like that. My father's a very fine businessman.
I suppose I'm not. Who was it saved us $500 on that deal?
You got stung.
Who was it squandered $20 on a silly little cuckoo clock?
I like that clock.
Shut up. I said, shut up!
Mac! $10, $20, $30, $40, $50, $51, $25, $35, $40, $51.44 apiece.
Norma! Norma! Sweetheart!
Mac, I'm going away. Don't try to follow me.
Would you gentlemen like some more coffee?
No, thanks. How long have you been working here, girlie?
Oh, I just started today.
Thought I hadn't seen you before, but I'll be seeing you again.
You pay the cashier.
That's for you, Chickie, with love and kisses.
Likewise.
Well, I'll get you a bill of fare, sir.
Who's your gentleman friend?
Oh, I don't know his name. All I know is he came from the east.
Oh, a Johnny-come-lately. Maybe it's the light, but does it strike you, partner, that he looks rather, greenish?
Yeah.
You mean sick?
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if he was coming down with something.
Maybe he's facing an operation, removing some of his vitals. Let's mosey over and see what we can do him for. I mean, do for him.
The vein runs from north to south, like from this salt cellar to this salt cellar.
Richest vein I ever saw.
Should run at least $300 a ton.
Thank you very much. When you said that gold ran from one salt cellar to the next, I like to busted a button. Salt. Girlie, you're getting a 5-spot for a tip today.
Well, thank you, sir.
If you was a drinking gal, we'd take you along with us to help celebrate.
Oh, what's the occasion?
We just made a deal to sell a piece of mining property to that fella.
So quickly?
Well, if you don't grab a sucker fast, you don't grab him at all.
Was he a sucker?
Like all the dudes that come out here from the east. Rig up an assay report, show them a map, and they're right in your lap. Remember the young fella came out here last summer from Boston? We offered him a share of a mine.
But would he take it? No, sir. He wanted the whole thing. I insist upon sole ownership.
Well, that sounds like Mac Gordon.
You know Mac Gordon?
So you rooked him, too.
To the tune of $4,500.
And you sit there and boast about it.
Oh, now, girlie.
Keep your hands off of me. And don't call me girlie.
What shall I call you, Spitfire?
You can call me Mrs. Mac Gordon.
Mrs. Mac Gordon?
I'm going to report you to the sheriff for what you've done. You'll be arrested, forced to make restitution.
Calm down, ma'am.
Calm down. When we've been duped of all our savings. When my husband's practically killed himself for months working a worthless claim.
That's his hard luck.
I hope they tar and feather you. Run you out of town on a rail.
There ain't a thing they can do to us, ma'am. Your husband bought the claim with his eyes wide open.
He trusted you.
Well, this'll learn him.
Oh, darling, you're back.
Oh, I missed you so.
It was all my fault.
No, darling.
But everything's going to be all right.
But it isn't.
What do you mean?
Mac, I found out we've been taken. The men who sold you the claim.
Daly and Syke?
Oh, they salted it. There was no gold there except what they put there. That's why the assays turned out badly.
Where did you learn this?
Well, they admitted it themselves. And the worst part of it is there's no way we can get back at them.
I guess you're right. It's the old story. Let the buyer beware.
Oh, I don't blame you, darling. And Please forgive the horrid things I said.
The funny thing is, I'd begun to have new faith in the claim. I struck what looked like real pay dirt the other day. Look, you can see the gold in it.
Oh, they're clever, those two.
Just to satisfy my own curiosity, I'm going to have these samples assayed.
And waste another $5? Oh, it's up to you, of course, darling.
If the reports turn out like all the others, I'm through. We'll pull up stakes and get out of here.
Well, if it ain't Mr. Gordon. Howdy.
How's everything with you? You should know. Working hard, making money?
Look, if you gentlemen came here to gloat... No, we came here to have an assay made. Where's the fella?
He's making an assay for me.
From the, what did you name your mine?
The Norma.
After your wife.
Yes.
And a mighty cute trick she is, too.
Let's leave my wife out of this.
Oh, no need to be jealous. She behaved herself in Bodie.
I said leave her out of this.
Never permitted no liberties to speak of.
What's going on here? Hey! Hey, break it up. There's no place to fight. This is the sale office.
He started
it.
They started it. Sold me a phony claim. Bled me white.
No, you don't. Not here.
We'll finish this outside.
That suits me.
And get killed just when you struck it rich?
What? What did you say?
Here's the report on those samples that you left me.
$125 a ton.
From the Norma?
From the Norma. Put there by the Almighty.
I don't know what's come over this town. A man can't make a living here no more.
Look at this picture.
The steam yacht Norma, owned by Macaulay Gordon of Nob Hill, was mined by the same name as one of the biggest producers in the state.
There's one born every minute.
They say the first 100 years are the hardest, darling.
Well, we've come through this one with flying colors.
Here's to the next 99.
Together.
Now I'll wind up like the old fairy tales. And they lived happily ever after. You know, of course, which pair I'm referring to.
ভিতরে স্টপিংটা কি রোলাডে?
বাসা ফিশ আমি কিমা করে নিয়েছি, এটার সঙ্গে ক্যারেটস অ্যান্ড ক্যাপসিকাম আমি মিক্স করে দিয়েছি কালারের জন্য, অ্যান্ড স্পিনাচকে ব্লাঞ্চ করে ওপরে দিয়ে দিয়েছি।
বগুড়ার প্রতিযোগী তাওয়ান্না ইয়াসমিন আপনার রেসিপি নিয়ে চলে আসেন।
Thai steam chicken and fish with ginger scallion relish, served with garlic egg fried rice.
তামান্না মেন্টর কে?
পেদুল সারা ম্যাম।
প্লেটিংটা অনেক নিট, খুবই সুন্দর। আমরা রাইসের উপরে যখন এগ দিই এক্স্যাক্টলি এই টেক্সচারটা অ্যান্ড এই কালারটাই খুঁজি। পারফেক্টলি ডান। ভিতরে স্টপিংটা কি রোলাডে?
বাসা ফিশ আমি কিমা করে নিয়েছি, এটার সঙ্গে ক্যারেটস অ্যান্ড ক্যাপসিকাম আমি মিক্স করে দিয়েছি কালারের জন্য, অ্যান্ড স্পিনাশকে ব্লাঞ্চ করে ওপরে দিয়ে দিয়েছি।
আমার কাছে খুব ভালো লেগেছে, রোলারটা ভালো ছিল, দেখতেও ভালো হয়েছে, রাইসটাও ভালো লেগেছে, আর প্লেটিং তো সে বলেই দিল, আমি এই ব্যাপারে কিচ্ছু বলছি না। মেন্টর, থ্যাংক ইউ। এক কথায় ওয়াও, আমার কাছে অনেক ভালো লেগেছে।
কস্টিংটা আরো ডিটেইলসে লিখতে হবে।
অ্যাকচুয়ালি শেফ, আমি তো মানে ক্যারেটস আর ক্যাপসিকামগুলো খুবই অল্প পরিমাণে ইউজ করেছি, মিক্স করে এতটুকু ইউজ করেছি।
আপনি 5 টাকা ধরেন।
এই জন্য ওই ভেজিটেবল একসাথে লিখেছি এই জন্য।
রাইট, বাট আমাকে ডিটেইলসটা দিতে হবে, ঠিক আছে? থ্যাংক ইউ।
থ্যাংক ইউ তামান্না।
সেরা রাঁধুনির বিগত সব সিজন আমি অনেকবার করে দেখেছি, যেহেতু এটা আমার খুবই স্বপ্নের একটা শো, এবং সেখানে আমি সবসময় দেখতাম পূর্ণিমা ম্যাম কারো খাবার ভালো হইলে, প্রেজেন্টেশন ভালো হলে ওয়াও বলেন, এবং আজকে সেই জিনিসটাই পূর্ণ হয়েছে। উনি আমার প্রেজেন্টেশন দেখে এবং খাবারের টেস্ট নিয়ে ওয়াও বলেছেন। ব্ল্যাক স্কার্ফ তো সবারই স্বপ্ন, ডেফিনেটলি এটা আমারও অনেক বড় একটা স্বপ্ন। হোপ ফর দ্য বেস্ট।
দর্শক, ফুড টেস্টিং শেষ, এবারে রেজাল্টের পালা। তবে তার আগে আমি একটা ছোট্ট ব্রেক নিয়ে ফিরে আসছি। দর্শক, সময় হয়েছে বিরতি নেবার। আপনারা দেখছিলেন সেরা রাঁধুনি রান্নায় শ্রেষ্ঠত্বের লড়াই সিজন 8। নিচে ছোট্ট একটা বিরতি, ফিরছি এক্ষুনি, সাথেই থাকুন।
কি রান্না করছেন মূলা দিয়ে? আমি করব ক্রিস লরেন উইথ রেডিশ, আর হচ্ছে একটা সুইট বাইট করব রেডিশ দিয়ে।
আজকে আপনার জন্য পাস্তা রান্না করতেছি মূলা দিয়ে।
মূলা দিয়ে পাস্তা, ইন্টারেস্টিং। আর সঙ্গে একটা মূলা চাপ করে আসি। মূলার চাপ? ও মাই গড, আশা করছি যে আপনি লাইক করবেন। দেখা যাক।
মহামঞ্চে চলছে পঞ্চম চ্যালেঞ্জ, আর তার নাম পারলে খাওয়াও। এবং সেখানে আজকে চিনি দল, অর্থাৎ আমাদের 7 পার্টিসিপেন্টস মূলা দিয়ে তৈরি করবেন তাদের মন মতো রেসিপি। সেটা আসলে কেমন হবে দর্শক, সেটা রান্নার পর ফুড টেস্টিং এর সময় জানা যাবে। তবে এবার আপনার অনুমতি দিলে আমি শুরু করছি। পার্টিসিপেন্টস, রান্নার জন্য সময় বরাদ্দ 1 ঘন্টা, এবং আপনাদের সেই সময় শুরু হচ্ছে এখন।
কি অবস্থা?
হ্যালো ম্যাম, কেমন আছেন?
ভালো। কি অবস্থা রান্নার?
এই তো ম্যাম চলতেছে। আজকে আপনার জন্য পাস্তা রান্না করতেছি মূলা দিয়ে।
মূলা দিয়ে পাস্তা, ইন্টারেস্টিং। আমি না মূলা একদমই পছন্দ করি না।
আই হোপ আর পছন্দ হবে আজকে।
ওকে।
যখন হচ্ছে বিদ্যা সিনহা ম্যাম আমার কিচেনে ঢুকলো, আমি টোটালি শক। বাঙালি একটা ভেজিটেবল দিয়ে আসলে ইটালিয়ান একটা ডিশ আমি রেডি করতেছিলাম, তো আমি আশাবাদী ম্যামের এটা পছন্দ হবে।
কি রান্না করছেন মূলা দিয়ে?
আমি করব ক্রিস লরেন উইথ রেডিশ আর হচ্ছে একটা সুইট বাইট করব রেডিশ দিয়ে।
ওকে।
আপনি কি করছেন মূলা দিয়ে আজকে?
আমি মূলা আর চিকেন দিয়ে একটা আচারি কারি করছি আর সাথে একটা মূলা চাপ করে আসি।
মূলার চা? ও মাই গড,
আশা করছি যে আপনি লাইক করবেন।
দেখা যাক। রান্না করতে করতেই ম্যাম যখন আমাদের মহামঞ্চে এন্ট্রি নিলেন তখনই আমি থমকে গেছি যে এখন যে চ্যালেঞ্জটি দিয়েছে সে এখন নিজে এসে টেস্ট করবেন। তো প্রেশারটা আর একটু বেড়ে গেছে, এক্সাইটমেন্টও ছিল, দেখা যাক মূলা খাওয়াতে পারি কিনা।
এত জলদি চলে যাব এটা আমি ভাবিনি। আমি আশা করেছিলাম যে অ্যাটলিস্ট টপ 10-এ আমি নিজেকে নিয়ে যেতে পারবো, কিন্তু একদম প্রথম এপিসোডেই আমাকে চলে যেতে হচ্ছে, এই ব্যাপারটা আমার জন্য খুবই দুঃখজনক।
বিন্দুমাত্র দুঃখ আমার নেই, কারণ আমি আমার কমতিগুলো জেনে গেলাম। আমি অবশ্যই এখানে আবার আসবো।
আমরা পুরো দেশ থেকে বাছাই করে নিয়ে এসেছিলাম সেরা 20 প্রতিযোগীকে। তাদের মধ্য থেকে আজ বিদায় নিলেন 2 জন প্রতিযোগী, বাকি রইলেন 18 জন। এবং এই টপ 18 পার্টিসিপেন্টকে সঙ্গে নিয়ে আমরা এগিয়ে যাব আমাদের পরবর্তী চ্যালেঞ্জগুলোতে। কংগ্রাচুলেশনস টু অল। বিজ্ঞ বিচারক, আমার মনে হয় বিদায় নেবার আগে আরেকটি বিশেষ কাজ বাকি রয়ে গেছে, রাইট?
ব্ল্যাক স্কার্ফ।
ব্ল্যাক স্কার্ফ। স্ক্রিনে চোখ রাখি, দেখা যাক কে পাচ্ছেন এবারের চ্যালেঞ্জের ব্ল্যাক স্কার্ফ। 29.6 out of 30. Congratulations, Kumo. আবারও দ্বিতীয়বারের মতো কুমুর দখলে ব্ল্যাক স্কার্ফ। সো ব্যাক টু ব্যাক দুবার, পরবর্তীবার হয়ে গেলে কিন্তু হ্যাট্রিক হয়ে যাবে। কুমুর লক্ষ্য থাকবে এখন হ্যাট্রিকটা পূরণ করা, রাইট?
আমি আজকের পর্বের প্রথম স্থান অধিকার করে ব্ল্যাক স্কার্ফটি অর্জন করেছি আবারও। আমার ভালো লাগছে, কিন্তু এটা পেতে গিয়ে আমার যে মানসিক চাপটা সহ্য করতে হয়েছে তা আমি ভাষায় বুঝাইতে পারবো না। কারণ আমি নিজে সেজুতি আপুকে একটা সহজ রেসিপি দিয়েছিলাম এবং সেটা থেকে সে 29 স্কোর করেছিল। তো ওনাকে বিট করতে হলে আমাকে 29-এর প্লাস পেতে হবে আউট অফ 30। এটা যে কত বড় একটা মেন্টাল প্রেশার ছিল আমার জন্য।
কংগ্রাচুলেশনস কুমু। বিজ্ঞ 3 বিচারক, এবার বিদায় নেবার পালা, আপনাদের অনুমতি প্রার্থী।
অবশ্যই।
দর্শক, শেষ হলো আমাদের দ্বিতীয় চ্যালেঞ্জ স্বাদের বিশ্বভ্রমণ। এবং এই স্বাদের বিশ্বভ্রমণের মধ্য দিয়ে মনে হচ্ছিল যে আমরা একটা ইমোশনাল জার্নি শেষ করলাম। বিদায় নিলেন 2 জন পার্টিসিপেন্টস, ডক্টর মুনিম এবং মাইমুনা। বাকি রইলেন 18 জন এবং এই 18 জনকে নিয়ে আমাদের নতুন জার্নি শুরু হচ্ছে, নতুন চ্যালেঞ্জ শুরু হচ্ছে। সো সেরা রাঁধুনি নিয়ে আপডেটস পেতে হলে চোখ রাখতে হবে সেরা রাঁধুনির ফেসবুক পেজ এবং ইউটিউব চ্যানেলে, সেই সঙ্গে মাছরাঙার ইউটিউব চ্যানেলে। সবাই অনেক ভালো থাকুন, দেখা হচ্ছে আবারও সেরা রাঁধুনি রান্নায় শ্রেষ্ঠত্বের লড়াই সিজন 8-এ।
এত জলদি চলে যাব এটা আমি ভাবিনি। আমি আশা করেছিলাম যে অ্যাটলিস্ট টপ 10-এ আমি নিজেকে নিয়ে যেতে পারবো, কিন্তু একদম প্রথম এপিসোডেই আমাকে চলে যেতে হচ্ছে, এই ব্যাপারটা আমার জন্য খুবই দুঃখজনক।
বিন্দুমাত্র দুঃখ আমার নেই, কারণ আমি আমার কমতিগুলো জেনে গেলাম। আমি অবশ্যই এখানে আবার আসবো।
ফরিদপুরের সাইমা এবং পুরান ঢাকার লাকি। সো জার্নিটা এবারের মতো শেষ হচ্ছে। আমার মনে মনে হচ্ছিল নিশাত বোধহয় কিছু বলতে চায়। ও যেহেতু আসলে ওর টিমটাকে সুইচ করেছিল, সাইমাকে পাঠিয়ে দিয়েছিল অন্য টিমে। নিশাত আসুন।
পার্ট অফ আ গেম, বি স্ট্রং, আবার পরের জন্য প্রিপারেশন নিয়ে আসবেন।
থ্যাংক ইউ সো মাচ। দর্শক, অনেক নাটকীয়তা শেষে আমরা পেয়ে গেছি এই তো বাংলার স্বাদ চ্যালেঞ্জের মধ্য দিয়ে আমাদের টপ 14 পার্টিসিপেন্টসকে, এবং এটা ছিল আমাদের এবারের সিজনের প্রথম গ্রুপ টাস্ক।
সেরা রাঁধুনির জার্নি আমার আজ থেকে আরো 8 বছর আগে। আমি হয়তো বা এর আগে এত দূর আসতে পারিনি। আজ এখান থেকে বাদ পড়ে গিয়ে আমি কিছু হারিয়ে যাচ্ছি না, অনেক কিছু নিয়ে যাচ্ছি। টপ 16 হয়ে আমি নিজেকে সেরা রাঁধুনিই মনে করছি।
সেরা রাঁধুনির জার্নিটা আমার জন্য অনেক ভালো ছিল। আমি যদি সেরা রাঁধুনিতে অংশগ্রহণ না করতাম, আমি আমার বাসা থেকে অনেক দূরেই পর্যন্ত আসতাম না, আর এত মানুষের সাথে আমি মিশতেও পারতাম না। ভালো লেগেছে, টক মিষ্টি ঝাল যেমন ছিল জিনিসটা।
ভাই What were you doing here? Tôi không tin anh à, sao nhót. Okay, you're busy. Giang he bin. Hungry không đi ăn xong rồi. Jun hả? Cái gì vậy Bri? Mày nhon. Kinh lắm. Giang Tê Su. Easy peasy. Cô ấy bị nổ. Này chú phải thăm ken bài sao không dùng ạ. Chuỗi thứ 9 tốt. Ari sao khỏe hơn Ari mình vậy. Hỏa chiến binh thần chú. What? Roll cái. Hình ẩn chính này. Hình tiên phong này. 3 căn trường thờ một con này. Này đi. Bam ultimate. Yes, I win. TCB 13 triệu. 25 màn tốt. Good goal. Theo dõi được gì à? Chấm. Tạo watlit. Bri vẫn đánh ổn chứ. 5 vàng. Ui không được. Đi chỗ khác chơi. Đi chỗ khác chơi nhanh em. Nhon. Thêm học giả nữa à? Khó khăn vậy. Duy tiên linh này. Con này không kích cái gì này, giờ bỏ nó ra. Trông chuẩn bị ấy vào kinh luôn đấy. Rồi chứa ra can vào kinh luôn đấy. Khỏe thế. Wow. Money, money, money. Bỏ này ra can. Ngân vì cảm hứng cái gì? Xem nào, roll cái đi. Roll cái đó đi. Hoàn chính tiên phong này. Bán này. Bán này này. Không ra tướng gì ngon ngon vậy. Chỉ ra can là không có. Chán tay. Bẹp, khỏe chua. Chẳng còn xinh xắn như lúc em cười đâu. Close, close.